Hello, beach friends. I am super excited to share this particular walk with you because I found some pretty spectacular shells. Our walk starts out a little slow, but it gains momentum as the day goes along. We're over in Captiva because I was doing some research and I found there was a parking lot in Captiva that was $40 for the day. And I figured I'm going to have to go visit this $40 parking place at some point. Low tide was going to be in our favor, so sit back and get ready for a really fun day of shelling. Okay, so here we are over at the $40 per day parking lot. It's not that big. That's it. You do not have flush toilets. You have some porta potties and your pay station. So that wraps up the tour. They're very serious about you paying for your parking. They remind you several times. 2 hours, $25 all day, 40. Yeah, I knew that the charges were going to be this, so it's not like I was shocked when I got there, but it still was kind of shocking that they expect you $40 to pay for the day. But whatever, it is what it is. I really wanted to at least check this out. I'm going to remind you, don't forget to pay for parking. A bunch of the stuff you aren't going to get or shouldn't do, like no live shelling. You always leave the live shells at the beach. And then one last time, just in case you have like short-term memory loss, don't forget to pay for parking. So now that we got that out of the way, let's go see what we're gonna find on the beach. It was a pretty beach. I'd never been here, so I'm always excited to check out new things. And you get down to the water and man, there's nothing. And I'm like, ah. It's low tide. It's just about a half hour before low tide. So I was hoping that would work out. Here we have a calico clam. It's a pretty little guy. So far I've got a $40 clam. And now I have a sand dollar. So now they're $20. $20 for the clam, $20 for the sand dollar. Okay, not really. We washed this guy off and he was actually kind of pretty, even though he's kind of missing a piece. That is kind of a pretty sand dollar. And what do we get here? Okay, scallop. We are going to find some pretty awesome scallops today. So we're going to actually find all sorts of awesome stuff today. Now what do we got here? We have ourselves a little 5-hole keyhole sand dollar. Oh, very cute. All right, nothing on the beach yet. So see that land all the way out in the distance? That's where I figured I wanted to make it to. And after that, we would figure out whatever else we were going to do. But right now, it's not looking good. Found this, and let's just call this foreshadowing. So because the surf was a little rough, we're kind of stuck up in the high tide, I guess like the rack line. Aw, it's broken. That was a little broken scallop. And here we have a yellow Florida prickly cockle. A little bit of pink in them. So we have, some clams and whatnot, a couple scallops. And here's one. It's a pretty guy. Oh, an operculum. It's a little bit beat up. That is the trap door for some of the larger snails. Check this out. I want to say that is the most spectacular lace murex I've ever found. Look at how lacy. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous shell. All right, what do we got here? All right, a discolored scallop. That black, I bet you, is because it had been buried for a while, but I still think that's real pretty, and it's big. We're going to find some big scallops today. Ooh. Oh, an apple murex. Awesome. He is in great shape. He's got good color. And since I found a lace and an apple, I figured I'd put them next to each other, a little bit easier to kind of tell the difference. You see that apple a little bit more squat. The apple's on the bottom, a little bit thicker, where the lace is a little bit more elongated. It does have those lacy pieces that come off it. Oh, pretty. So it looks like the sun is coming out just a little bit, and that's not always a good thing. Sometimes it's nice when it's cloudy, kind of keeps the temperature down. But it was a gorgeous day, and we're just kind of meandering down the beach. We'll find this scallop. Again, big. I don't usually find them that big. So that was kind of cool. Oh, and a worm snail. This guy is a Florida worm snail. And a little spiny jewel box. He's not that spiny, but he was kind of pink. So I thought that was kind of cool. All right, we got here a rough scallop. He's got a little piece on the side that's broken. And this was a bummer. Here's an alphabet cone that a little chewed up. He's missing pieces and maybe a carrier shell or two on there. So I figured we'll just check it out and just leave it. Leave it for someone else. This one too, I know it's broken, but look at how cool. I thought the colors were so pretty. I'm gonna keep that one. So this is what we're kind of contending with. We're just kind of picking through the shells that are washed all the way up because there's nothing down there right now. But I did find that beautiful lace murex. I mean, we're finding stuff. Like this little lightning whelk. He's in relatively good shape. Oh, this was a bummer. That would have been pretty. I mean, it is pretty. I'm just not going to keep it because it's broken. So yeah, nothing in the water, and it was really weird, but don't worry because the tide a little bit later on starts pushing the shells onto the beach. So we're going to find that in a little while. But right now, we're still contending with this, and we're just kind of meandering up the beach. Guys, another operculum. What's it like, operculum day on Captiva? All right, it's a little bit beat up, but still kind of cool. I'll probably check out that big old scallop. Oh, isn't that pretty? He looks like he could use a little dip or some mineral oil or something, but I'm keeping him. Guess what that is? If you said baby's ear, you would be correct. That, my friends, has got a little tiny hole in it, but we found a baby's ear. Yay! Very psyched for that. I was real happy. Here we have a little dark scallop. That is probably a calico scallop. What else we got? A whole bunch of pieces. All right, in this shot, I don't think I missed anything, but if I did, by all means, leave me a comment. So this, still making our way up to the very north tip of Captiva. Ooh, look at that scallop. He's awesome. Very cool. Another operculum. I think it was operculum day. I just missed the memo. Oh, pretty. That's a calico scallop and so pretty. What? Number 2. Baby's ear find number 2. Can you believe it? I hadn't found one in forever. I finally found one, and today I found 2. No way. So again, really happy with that. I could have cleaned him out a little bit better, but oh, yay. And this guy, I believe, is a crown conch, super old. I don't know what, it's like stone at this point. It's not even like a shell material, and what is on the inside will not wash out. And I thought that was really cool, and I kept it. Along with these two bivalves, you have your scallop on the bottom and your calico clam on top, and yet another operculum. So we made it all the way down to the very tip of Captiva. Someone told us there were tons of shells on the other side, and we got there. There were, but you know, stuff like kitten's paws. I like that guy though. Kind of looks like a lion's paw. Foreshadowing. And another baby's ear. What? Yep, baby's ear number 3. 3 in one day. I don't know why that happens. Oh, he's got a little hole. That's all right. I don't know why that happens. I didn't find any for months and months and months, and now all of a sudden I found 3 in one day. I was pretty psyched with that. Even though it's got a little hole. That's okay. It's a pretty guy. And another Florida fighting conch. I don't like to... I love these guys. I do, but I don't like to keep too many because they're heavy. And we usually walk like far, so... But I can't... Oh, I just have to at least check it out. Oh, yeah. I like the zigzag patterns on them and their wavy bottoms. I just think they're really cool. Can't help myself. And these broken guys, I think the top is a Florida fighting conch and the bottom maybe a Serathorn auger, hard to say. Coquinas. It's funny because they don't really do much and the wave comes along and all of a sudden they get really, really active. I just think they're fun. What? Here is a giant bittersweet clam. I've only ever found those on the East Coast. So for me, that was pretty dang cool. I'd never found one over here, so I was real happy with that. All right, ready? There it is. There's the monster that I found, and I was all excited, and I'm kind of working my way over there, and then all of a sudden it's in the Gulf. Dang it. So I go from really excited to kind of despair all in a matter of what? I don't know, 2 seconds. But that's okay, Gulf. You can go ahead and churn all you want. Churn all you want. I'm going in. So that's what I did. I did a little bit of battle with the water for a little while. It took me a couple minutes, but in the end, I did come up victorious. Look at that monster. Isn't that awesome? I was so excited. I've never found a shell that big, and I was super, super psyched. It's a lightning whelk. It's not a horse conch, but you will not find me complaining. I was totally, totally psyched. No pits, still got some color on it. Oh yeah, I was so happy. Over the moon. And I don't know, there's just, my sheller friends, you understand when you find that shell and it's like, holy cow, and everyone has that story about that shell that they found. So I am really, really psyched that I can share my story with you guys. You can come along with me and find really cool things like this. And I'm gonna keep on shelling. I found this piece, I think maybe it's a piece of a flat. I don't know what that was. It wasn't a jingle, but it was kind of neat. Wanted to check it out. And another big old scallop. Oh, it was just a stellar day. Here we have a little lightning whelk. I like those guys too. He's got some pretty color. I had to check out the Florida fighting conch. Yeah, I can't help myself. They're just cool. And look at that guy. That's gorgeous. He probably, the color, I probably will have to dip him in acid, but that's beautiful. Like that one. I love when I can show you guys when it's just sitting there when I come upon it. And that was just sitting there. I know he's a little got holes and chips, but I'm keeping it. It's just like this guy. Again, I know it's broken and discolored, but I'm gonna start collecting those really kind of dark colored ones. I just like them. It's like perfect. How pretty is that guy? Beautiful. All right, we're definitely not gonna keep him. Maybe just take a peek. And that scallop looks broken, yeah. Sometimes I go back and I wonder why I didn't pick something up, but it probably was broken. Well, you never know, but what else we got? Oh, orange. Yep, pretty orange scallop. Gotta go for that guy. Maybe take a peek at that Florida fighting conch. Oh, he's pretty. He's really cool. Yeah, I can't help myself. He's awesome. Oh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Apple Murex. Oh, the color on that is outstanding. So here I am feeling like a rock star with my giant shell in my bag. You know what? I ran into another woman. She was carrying two. So here I am with my one and she's got two and she's like, yeah, no big deal. Like she must go out there all the time. And I'm like vibrating. I'm still so excited that I had found that shell and I don't know. I just love it. Now this guy I'd never found before, and it kind of looks like a record. You know, it's got all those tiny little grooves in it. I believe that is an alternate talon. It's got the right shape. It's pretty flat, but it's discolored, so it's a little bit hard, but that's what I think that guy is. And I thought that was kind of cool. Ooh, I know I found a bunch today, but I am I particularly like those scallops. Those are really neat. Ooh, okay, it's a calico box crab. Shell, obviously it's not the crab, it's just a shell, but man, that was got some pretty bright colors. Figured we'll just take a peek. And what else? Okay, a rough scallop. He's kind of fun. And look at this. This is the prettiest calico scallop I have ever found. That is just off the charts pretty. Look at how bright those colors are. Oh man, that's cool. Pretty shell. Guys, guess what that is? A lion's paw. I was like, what? Yep. The only time I've ever found them have been on the East Coast, and today I found this guy, pretty good size. He's only got a couple pieces missing. I think that's an outstanding find. I was really happy with that guy too. And I'm just gonna keep at it. So I'm just kind of scanning. Wait a minute. Look at that. Ordinarily, that might have been the star of the show on one of my shelling trips, but today it's just another one of the most awesome lightning whelks I've managed to come upon today. It's a good lightning whelk day. Check this little Florida fighting conch out. Oh, thanks water. Thanks for just being there. He's kind of pretty. He's not as spiky as I'd like to see him, but I still think he's neat. And two more of those scallops that I really like. I just think they're fabulous. And they were all big. There were so many big scallops today. So that's what happened. It was the weirdest thing. So you saw in the morning there was no shells. And then as the day progressed and the tide came in, it was pushing shells onto the beach. So I don't know if that's what always happens. I've started paying a little more attention to the tides lately, but I don't know that it really matters. I don't know what I'm doing, man. I just go to the beach and try to find some fun stuff to share with you guys and enjoy myself, and that's all I want to do. Here we go. Another big old scallop. And if there's any tricks that I come across, I like to share them because I wish everyone could do this as much as I do because it really is so much fun. He's broken. That's okay. We'll just leave him. Another, yep, fresh out of the Gulf, lightning whelk. Oh, pretty color. Nice and dark. He's not chipped. Another awesome find. What? Another one. And those are pretty good sized ones. I mean, I know it's not like my monster, but I mean, those are decent, fine, decent sized shells. Oh, a banded tulip, which is also known as a rookie shell, kind of like a little inside joke. Fabulous little find. Oh, he's so pretty. And another lightning whelk, literally just sitting there. Hey, pick me. No problem, guy. You can come along with me too. Oh, super pretty. Ooh, and a giant another one of those giant bittersweet clams. He's broken. Let's take a peek. And a chestnut turban. He's not perfect, but he's okay. A top snail. Those are also fun guys to find. Almost finding them on the regular. What? Another lightning whelk. Oh, that's weird. This guy is completely has no of those knobs on top. Some of them do, some of them don't. Glossy, pointy olive. Oh, and a broken shark eye. That's okay. Got this fat olive. Woohoo! Another lightning whelk. Man, there must have been so many of them. I just couldn't get at them. Just pushed up on the beach. Awesome. Oh yeah, pretty gay. And another Florida fighting conch. Look how knobby he is, and he's got that white stripe, that horizontal line, a little white cross. I just think they're cool. I think I see an apple murex. I sure do. Oh, he's awesome. No chips, got all this color. Oh yeah, that's a pretty guy. And looks like my husband did some shelling on his own and also found a couple lightning whelks like this guy. Another, again, that nice big lightning whelk. And this guy, a little bit smaller, gorgeous color. This guy, a little bit smaller still. So he found a couple of those. He also found this fabulous apple murex. Got a little hole in it, but that's okay. Ooh, another one, much darker, real pretty color. Oh, and two flats, which are also super cool. I always keep even the pieces of those guys. Those are fun. And this is the prettiest Florida fighting conch that I have. My husband found it. That texture, that color goes all the way from the bottom to the top. Oh, I just think that that is so cool. And he found that big old shark eye. It's a little discolored with that black color, but still great size. It's not chipped. Nobody snacked on them. And then we're going to wrap this up with this kind of a giant auger. So guys, holy cow, did I have so much fun. Totally worth the $40. I've only been there that one time. I don't know if it would be a repeat if I went back, but I'm sure going to try. I don't know that I'll park there. I might park somewhere else and walk. So I did manage to get, as we can see, tons of beautiful scallops. Got a couple of those jewel box, some coral, some of those discolored shells that I like, whole bunch of operculums. Is it operculums or operculi? Anyway, we have some calico clams. We have some Florida fighting conchs, one tulip, the giant bittersweet. We got some flats, that gorgeous lace, gorgeous. The lion's paw, the shark eye, my monster shell, which was so fun, all those other big lightning whelks. Man, it was just over the top. I had so much fun. Some murex. Yeah, it was great. I couldn't have asked for anything more, with the exception of maybe cheaper parking. So, as always, thank you so much for coming along with me on my walk. Thank you so much for leaving your comments. You guys are really the best. And if you haven't done so, I do recommend you hit that subscribe button because I bring you beachy goodness every week.